how to use your stim unit. You're going to take the leads, attach them to the machine, and attach the machine to the pads. For quad activation, you want to aim in these 4 spots. So you're going to make a muscle, find around those 4 spots. It doesn't need to be exactly perfect. The hairier you are, the harder you're going to have to pat these into your skin. If you're not very hairy, it should be pretty simple. Remember to keep 3 finger distance between each pad. So you're going to click it to 1 and then stop turning it up. That's going to turn the unit on. You should hear the little click sound and then the screen will come on. Your exact settings may be different. By repeatedly hitting set, it'll toggle between the different parameters. So for you, I want you to turn the on to 10 seconds on using the up arrow. And when you do that, then you're going to hit set again to off and turn that to 10 seconds off. Also by hitting the up arrow. You're going to hit set again. Leave that. You can make the rate 2 or 3 hertz. As far as the time, it's pretty easy. You could just turn it off whenever, but I like to set it to the actual time we're going to use it so you don't have to pay attention. Now, if you're like me and you like to click buttons you shouldn't be clicking, you're going to have to go through hit set a whole bunch of more times to get to what you actually want to set. So I want you to bring the time down to 5 or 10 minutes, depending on what we decide. Now, you're going to set the mode to synchronous. If you're using just one channel, you're going to slowly turn it on until you see the muscle fasciculate. That means the muscle starts twitching without you trying to twitch it. You're going to keep going until you see that muscle action happening. Once you see the muscle dancing, we have our correct intensity. Once you see it happening, just put the stim unit down, you're all set. If you're not feeling it, it's probably on the off time. Once you feel the muscle start to twitch, you're going to contract with the stim unit. You're going to sustain your hold for the full 10 seconds. When using 2 channels, it's pretty similar. You're going to alternate the channels. Realistically, if you don't alternate them, nothing horrible will happen to you, but it's just best practice. You're going to need to turn both channels up individually. They'll be around the same intensity. It's not going to be wildly different. Make sure your mode is set to synchronous so they can track together. So you do your first channel, and then when you're all set, you go and do your second. Sometimes where people play themselves and give themselves a little shock surprise is they don't realize that the channel is off when they start to turn up the intensity. So you can get kind of a zappy feeling if you do that. When you're done, take the pads off, put them back on the piece of plastic unless you like them covered in hair. Turn the unit off and you're ready to go.